beautiful broadcast because it's going to be straight fire. And anyone that wants to do Mo Better, if anyone wants to do Mo Better, Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, all the places, they're going to want this training. They're going to want this goodness. So I'm going to share it.
Do you know what I did today? I went and I bought TikTok, like all the .coms that I possibly could.
Like what? Give me an example.
Like TikTok for network marketers. That would be me.
Very smart. Of course you would do that.
How about Instagram for network marketers? That would be me.
That's the freaking money in the bank. Money in the bank.
I know. I'm really excited about them. I'm not going to lie.
And I don't know how many of you that are hopping on now know the one, the only, the Marina Simone. But if you don't know, you need to know because she is one of the best of the best when it comes to all things social media, posting for profits, lead generation. She just had a massive recruiting challenge. Before that, a lead generation challenge.
Yeah.
And she has a very, very exciting, massive event coming up in July. How many of you, I'm just curious, how many of you are registered for Marina's Slay Online Sales event in July? Because it's going to be off the hook. We are helping promote this incredible event. In fact, if you need the details, you need your ticket, because you do need your ticket if you don't have one. MyLifestyleAcademy.com/SOS, Slay Online Sales. MyLifestyleAcademy.com/SOS. But in today's broadcast, Marina is going to share with you the 5 best posts. 5 best posts. You know, sometimes with this StreamYard, I'm like, my hand's over here hiding.
I know.
The 5 best posts to generate leads, generate profits. So how many of you would like to do a better job of posting for lead gen, creating curiosity, posting for profits? Smash the hard button. Let me know in the comments. And of course, let us know where you're coming in from. What's going on? Kirsty and Ina and Patty and Lynn is in the house. TJ, Diane, what's up? What's up? Fired up, jacked up, and excited. Marina Simone, I'm sure everybody knows you. But for the
I mean, sometimes there are humans that don't know who I am, and I'm okay with that.
Very rare, but true. Very rare, but true. Could you share with everyone a little bit about your story, your background, before we get into the good golden nuggets? It's always awesome to have you on our Money Monday episodes. And I know today's going to be extra special for those of you in network marketing, wanting to build your business, leveraging the interwebs.
Yeah. So first off, thanks for having me on. I love your Money Mondays. It just gets me so excited because you guys bring fire. I take notes whenever you guys are trading because I learned so much from both of you. And I love when Nadya's on too, because she just makes me want to pee my pants every time I listen to her. So that's like a no-brainer. But if you've never met me before, Marina Simone, I'm the CEO and founder of Moms and Heals. Our community is called Healers. And it's legit because my mom went into labor with these pink fluffy high heels on, and she actually had me in them. And then like I have this obsession with high heels, and I'm a mom, so moms and heels happen. I don't even know, because I don't even wear heels as much as I used to anymore because I have a 2-year-old and I don't even wear makeup all these days. I'm like, I'm going to show up so real today. People are going to be like, who's that chick with the freaking dark circles? I have a toddler. I have a preteen. That's why. Okay. You got to show up on social real. Okay. Nobody's got to be perfect here. But I got started in network marketing back in end of 2011, beginning of 2012. And it was legit because I missed my daughter take her first steps. I was chained to a cubicle. My car had just got repossessed, mortified. Like I was working overtime, missing things in my kid's life, and I couldn't even afford to keep my car. How sad is that? And so I heard about network marketing. I heard about the opportunity. All I saw was cha-ching. You know, I was like, whoop, whoop, I could be like a bajillionaire, and then sucked for 2 years, like made no money, couldn't recruit, couldn't sell. And, you know, it sucked and nobody believed in me. I was talking to my mom about this the other day, and she's like, remember when you like would come into the house at parties and like try to sell us those little pills? Literally, that's all I did all the time, was trying to sell my mom, my sister, my cousin, my brother. And it just didn't work because nobody was interested in what I had. So thank God I didn't quit though. Here I am now. We've built massive organizations in the industry, massive brand. And I say we because my husband, behind the closed doors, he's just always been super supportive. Even though he's not the face, I'm the face. He's just been super supportive, and we just never gave up. And so anyone who's listening right now and you're like, what was what went from the 2 years of sucking to where you are now? Social media. Like legit, social media gave me permission to be the nuts person that I am, gave me the permission to talk to strangers, gave me the permission to just create a community of humans that were just like me. And I didn't have to ask for permission for it. And by the way, I didn't even have to pay for it. I could do it for free. Like, we don't have to pay to do this broadcast. Isn't that crazy? So you're in the right place. You know, don't give up. You're going to have some fun. It's just, I'm ready to slay and bring some crazy things to you guys today.
Well, you know, and I always love the healer because the healer is not only moms and heels, but also healing people. And there's a lot of people that are wounded. They got MLM PTSD.
Oh, for sure.
MLM. Let me know in the comments if you can recognize and appreciate MLM PTSD, or if you've experienced this. And I think part of the issue is what you just said, which is, you know, you're trying to recruit your friends and family, the same friends and family, trying to sell them the products. You know, you're posting and praying. You're like an infomercial for your company. I got involved way before social media. I got involved in 2001. And, you know, what we had to do back then was super difficult. But, you know, the offline meetings, the you know, three-way calls, like all the old school stuff, like smiling and dialing, calling leads. You know, people had their resume online. Like that was super tough. And for us, it was also social media that eventually came around and changed the game for us. But it was tough because we also had our upline against us, and, you know, people were trashing social media. Like even some of the big gurus, you know, today that endorse network marketing, like Eric Worre was very against social media. Even he would say, oh, it doesn't duplicate. And in his defense, back then, there wasn't a lot of duplication, right? No. It was a lot of before and afters with the belly wraps and the, you know, wear this skin cream and you'll have no more, you know, wrinkles or blemishes. Anyway, the point is, you know, it was like the wild, wild west. And I think over the last several years, things have really become, things have improved for us and our businesses, but I've noticed just across the entire profession as a whole, people are more professional. People are building their brands. They're not as salesy. And even if they are selling, they're leading with education, with value. They're not just like, hey, here's my product, you should buy it. And, you know, making false claims and all that kind of stuff, because that's really what turns people off, right? Yeah. It's the hype and the commission breath. So let's get into this. How many of you are excited to find out the 5 best posts? And I think some of you are probably going to hear stuff you're already implementing, and some of you are going to hear stuff that you're like, oh, yeah, that's actually really smart. I like how Marina put that. Or I'm doing that, but I'm not doing it in that way. You're doing it the wrong way, right? So we'll talk about what not to do as well, as usual. So Marina, I'm really excited. What would be that first post that does really well for profits on social in 2021 and beyond?
Yeah. Okay. First off, when you hear posting for profits, I'm going to throw you for a loop over here and confuse you for a second. I don't want you to look at your post as that's what's going to make you the profit. The post is not going to make you the profit. I want you to think about your social media as a store. When you walk into Sephora or you walk into Home Depot, I had to give 2 examples because I got some men on here too. And I don't know if they walk into Sephora, right? We'll just say Victoria's Secret. We'll use Victoria's Secret. That goes both ways, right? So you walk into Victoria's Secret, you're walking in because you have interest already. You already know what's being offered in there. You already have seen a couple things. Maybe you don't know exactly what's being sold in there, but at some point in time, you might have showed interest. And whether you specifically drove to the store to go in there or you were walking past it, you showed interest at some point. When you have your social media and you're making posts, I want you to think of it as like a little flash to your store. Your store is you. You can sell product. You can sell opportunity. You can sell an idea. You can sell a message. You can sell entertainment. You can sell anything you want. You are the store, not your company, not your product. Okay? So when we talk about posting for profits, I want you to have that in your brain. All right. So the first thing, whenever you're going to make a post, I want you to think about, who are you talking to?
Mm.
Who are you talking to? When I post, I specifically am not talking to dudes, like at all. Like my posts are usually like, hey mama, hey boo boo, right? I even said when I was pregnant and I was posting belly pics, I was like, if you're a dude, you might want to just unfollow now, because the next 9 months is going to probably be gross for you. Like, I'm okay with repelling people. You've got to be okay with that too. So one, who are you talking to?
Right.
It doesn't matter what post I tell you to make. If you go and make the same post I did, but you have a bunch of men following you, and then it's the same exact thing I posted, it ain't going to work. So who are you talking to? So think about that. Anything that I give you right now, who are you talking to? Are you talking to the postpartum mom? Are you talking to the single dude who works out at the gym and he's all about GTL, gym tan laundry? Just there's a little Jersey Shore in there, right? Because they're hilarious. Are you talking to the married couple? Maybe you're talking to both. Maybe you're talking to the single mom. Get specific with that, because it'll speak more to the people when you know exactly who you're talking to.
Now, Marina, everyone's probably thinking this. Well, the people that they're hearing this kind of information for the first time. They're thinking, well, how do I decide? How do I decide who that ideal person is?
Yeah. So a couple things. One, I always think like, who was I? I'm always the one that if I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of moms, let's just use this as an example, right? If I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of moms and I start listening to them making organic food and the breastfeeding, nothing against them, but the breastfeeding and the chemicals in the house, I have a hard time connecting with them because I get overwhelmed and my anxiety kicks in, and I am the postpartum mom with anxiety and whatever. So I had to embrace that I'm nuts, embrace that I have mental illness because I'm bipolar. And dude, like, I embraced it and I use that and I talk to those people and I make money from it. I make money from something that's a disability. Isn't that insane?
Right. Well, but it's also super smart because you're like, here's my challenges.
Yes.
And I feel like the things I should talk about are things that are in my life, right?
Yes.
Things you can relate to. Like, it's easy for me to talk to mortgage bankers and people in real estate because that was my background. It's easy for me to talk to people that are building businesses online. It's easy for me to talk to people that are in network marketing. Right now, some of us are going to say, well, I'm in network marketing. Should I talk to network marketers? No, not necessarily. It's just that I've been doing this for almost 2 decades. Right? Marina's been doing this for close to a decade. So we do have an ideal audience, if you will, but it can literally be anything. And you can also, by the way, you can play with it. You can change your mind. It doesn't have to be that like once you decide. Yeah. In fact, if I think back in the very beginning, I feel like there were topics that Nadya and I tried, like a certain theme, a certain brand that we kind of went in that direction, and then we pivoted because we were like, I'm not feeling that. Like, I'm not feeling like I don't want to go all in on, coaching, and giving marriage advice or whatever. Like, that's not my wheelhouse. I think Nadya and I have a very good relationship, and people ask us sometimes for advice or tips, especially when like their spouse isn't supportive or involved in their business. Like, they're sleeping with the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like their spouse is very against what they're doing, but I'm like, I'm not going to build a whole brand around that. That could just be a topic once in a while. So some things can be topics, right? Some things can be, very much niche on, like certain times, maybe you're launching something or you have something like a weight loss product, as an example. You're obviously going to talk to people that want to lose weight, right? So anyway, I think that's really good. I love that first tip. What's tip number 2?
So when you're thinking about like the type of post, I want you to think drama. Oh no, she said drama. Right now, there's a way for you to get involved in drama that has nothing to do with politics, nothing to do with health, nothing to do with those other things. You can use trending drama from celebrities, from funny memes, right? Memes are the best way to hit on drama without coming out and saying something that was going to hurt someone's feelings. Now, it's okay if you hurt someone's feelings. I just want to put that out there. I'm not saying you need to go out there and be like, if you don't like this, I don't like you. If you don't like that, I don't like you. However, controversy with a meme Perfect way to go. So I like to do memes that make somebody with anxiety or depression, it makes sense to them.
Right.
Right. Or if there's, oh, here's an example. Good Girls. Any of you watch Good Girls? I'm pissed about it. I gotta just put that out there. Okay. Good Girls. I love the show, but the last episode, the one before this one that he just had, the husband who is in prison, he's out of prison, he's got an ankle bracelet on. And so his friends approach him to do network marketing. Immediately in the show, they're calling it a pyramid scheme. They're literally painting the picture like it's a pyramid scheme. Oh. So now I've just talked about that. I'll probably go talk about it in my stories, how angry I am about it. Perfect. Because it's going to create conversation. It's drama. Actually, now I just reminded myself, so I'm going to go do that. And I'll probably make a meme and I'll tag Good Girls in it. And then I'll write an email about it and send all my emails to that post on Instagram that I made. What is it doing? It's creating conversation around drama. And that's going to get engagement. It's going to get attention, and it's going to start conversations with people that probably feel the same way about shows that talk bad about network marketing.
Right. And it's so smart too, because it doesn't have to be your meme. It's not like you make the meme. Now, some of them you might, right? But you could literally grab someone else's meme, right? You saw it somewhere else. And by the way, you can give them a shout out. You can tag them. You can recognize them. But it is funny how like you could be a curator of content, right? Especially on like platforms like Instagram, where you could have a whole themed account around curated content. If you don't know what curated content is, hit the Google, you'll figure it out real quick. But essentially it's a whole themed page around one specific topic. And some of the content is your original content. And then some of it's curated content from other experts' pages or whatever. So I love that. I think that's a super easy one. You can share that in your stories, Facebook, Instagram, etc. Super simple. And it's a great way to create more conversations and get more eyeballs on you, get more attention. So that's a good one. What's number 3?
Number 3 is, and I'm over here looking because I'm so like squirrel, DIY, the do-it-yourself, the DIY stuff, right? TikTok, kind of a no-brainer. If you're on TikTok, you get sucked into the how-tos, the do-it-yourselves, or I'll say routines. So for example, when someone is making the shake, someone is using the product, putting on the nails, then showing the before and after. It's that process. It does something with the brain. It's going to stimulate it. It's going to make it want more. Right. How can you do that with your product and don't sell the product? How can you do it with the product and give value about something that's a benefit? Okay, so here's the example, because I explaining this, sometimes I get a little bleh. So let's say it's weight loss and you're making your shake. You don't need to talk about the shake. The shake's in the freaking thing and you're making it. All you have to do is say, I was tired. I had no energy. Like literally as you're making it, I was tired. I had no energy. Then I found out if I drink a gallon of water a day, my energy would come back. And I added in this shake. What's in the shake? They're going to ask you. Right? So the DIYs, the doing it, the routines, the tutorials, that is big. That is huge. And, look, I'm just going to be 100. Facebook sucks right now. It sucks. I post on Facebook. I think I'm shadow banned on my personal account. Like I'll get like 4 likes. It's hilarious. Meanwhile, I have 2,500 people that are watching my Facebook stories. So guess where I'm spending my time? Wow. Isn't that insane? 2,500 people.
Sense that you're getting 4 likes on the news feed. But I feel like, what's weird though? I feel like when I even scroll my news feed, I only see stuff from like 3 days ago. Weird. Or I see stuff in groups. It's like they're trying to delay the post.
They are.
It's strange.
It's really so strange. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go where the people are, because that's what Ariel did. Right? Did the same thing. I'm going to do it too. So I know that that's where the people are. So I'm going to do it in my stories on Facebook. I'm not going to waste my energy.
Amen.
Amen. So routines.
They only shadow banned your feed, but not your stories. That's so weird.
2,500 people. I have more people watching my Facebook stories than my Instagram stories right now. It's hilarious. And my Instagram's my number 1 platform.
You know why I think Facebook stories do better? Because mine are way higher on Facebook stories too. And I don't really look at that as much. I look at Instagram, which is kind of funny. But I think the dynamic is you can see what the person is posting. Like you can get like a preview. You can't see that with Instagram. Like I love that about Facebook.
Smart. So smart.
Stories be like, oh, what's that? And just hit a story. And then,
that's so true. Big point. Never thought of that before. That's exactly what it is.
Because Instagram, it's like you have no idea what you're like.
If you're not posting whatever you're posting on your Instagram stories, your Facebook stories, you're leaving money on the table.
Absolutely. 100%. Couldn't agree more. So that's really good. What's number 4?
Number 4 is the entertainment piece that I think a lot of people forget about. I think we get so caught up in giving value that we don't understand that entertainment is a must.
Yeah.
And so I'm funny, but like whenever I have my kid or Jason, they make people laugh more. So I don't know if you guys saw, if you guys go to my Instagram, you'll see where I did this funny thing with my husband for my birthday, and it was an app and he's singing, oh my God, what was it? The freaking Night at the Roxbury. It's a picture and I made him sing in his face. And then John, he's an affiliate launch right now of mine. So John's like kicking a rear end in it. He's kicking butt. And so I did a picture of John where he's like singing. It's hilarious.
I'm the bad guy.
Oh, I'm the bad guy. Like, whatever. Dude, I got so many comments. It had nothing to do with my product, but people were clicking the link in my bio. I had 2 sales that day. I had one person ask about my personal coaching. It drives them to look at your other things. So the entertainment piece is a lot of times forgotten, and people want to laugh, learn, and love. So if you're not making them laugh, find other people that can make them laugh and just repost their stuff or share something that made you laugh, because entertainment is important on social.
Absolutely. I mean, that's one of the most important, because here's the thing. When I do posts or videos or content that's funny, people are so much more likely to share it, to engage with it. And you know what it is too? Because they get to know your personality, they're like, I like her. I like him. I like their style. I'm more open to connecting with them and buying from them and joining them, because I just freaking love their stuff. Like I get a good laugh out of it. It cheers me up. It inspires me. It motivates me, whatever it is. And I think entertainment is sometimes something that we forget, especially when we have a sale going on, or we got a big promotion, or we're focused on a big rank advancement, and we kind of get away from that. We go right into like overly promoting, overly selling. Our views go down, our engagement goes down. And I think if you want to spike it back up, post something controversial, post something interesting, post something that's entertaining, that makes them laugh. It literally is game changing on social media. If you can make them laugh, we always say funny equals money. If you can make them laugh, you can make them buy 100%. They're just so like, they get enjoyment from your content, and they're like, I just want to connect with this person more and be more involved in what they're doing. Be
professional all the time. And
it's so boring.
It's uncomfortable to have to, and I'll tell, I've been #guilty of this. In 2017, and a little bit of 2018, I was showing up way too professional all the time. People were like, I could never have my hair and makeup done every day. I could never, but I thought that's how I had to show up.
Right.
And then I had Madeline, and I literally just show up the way I show up now. And my brand exploded. My freaking engagement exploded. People are like, oh, you are a real person, right? So you've got to just lay off. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Well, and here's the other thing too, and you've said this before, when you include your kids, when you include your husband, when you you get way more views. Like people are nosy, dude. Like they're curious. Yeah. Like when I have my mom or my kids, and obviously Nadya, right? But Nadya is a kind of a part of my business. So that's always an obvious one. But like they might be like, oh my God, your daughter, she's so much taller now. Or, oh my gosh, your son's mullet, right? Or your mom is so cute. Like
I didn't send it to you, did I? There was a TikTok I saw that I got to send it to you, that I was like, oh, I got to send this to John. He's got to do this with Toby, with your dog.
Oh, and Toby, absolutely. Toby always spikes my views.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny too. I got to send it to you. It's the best TikTok. Just do a reel. It's the best ever.
Yeah, and they get to see different sides of you. You know, they know you like a real person. And this is why I love that you talk about anxiety and depression and bipolar, and you talk about these different mental disorders, because it really is something that everybody can relate to. Like,
especially right
I don't
now.
know anyone that never loses their temper. I don't know anyone that ever like has, you know, moments where they're just like feeling defeated, feeling like, in fact, you're actually kind of annoying if you're always on and you're always, like you said, professional, and your life is so perfect. It's like, I kind of despise that person. That person seems to have all their ish together. I don't relate to them. And then you see someone that'll post like, I mean, I don't know why this popped in my head, but it did. You'll see like Rachel,
Hollis? Hollis?
Yes, she posted like her stomach after the baby or whatever. And some people are like, ew, that's so gross. How could you? While there was another half that was like, oh my gosh, like I can totally relate to you. I'm buying your book. I'm following you forever because you're real and you're not sugarcoating the reality of motherhood. Like that kind of stuff just does well. And you got to be careful though, because you don't want to be, as Chalene Johnson would say, a try hard, where you're purposely posting things just for likes, but you're like authentically just showing up with, you know, just that realness, that rawness. Now, with that being said, I also, and I know you agree with this, Marina, is that we also want to have manners and be respectful. We want to keep in mind that we are representing a company. We are representing our families. So, you know, I love when Chalene would talk about the open wound versus speaking from a scar. And I don't know if you want to elaborate on that, but I love that also, that conversation of like, you want to be real and talk about it, but like if you're literally going through it and it's an open wound, you may want to wait until it's healed up, right? Healed up, and start talking about that situation. But anyway, I think that's so powerful.
No, it's so powerful. And here's the biggest piece with the anxiety part. One of the reasons it took me so long to talk about it is because I was in it. Didn't even see that I was in it. And I felt weak if I did talk about it. Now I'm talking about it because I'm actively working on it. I'm back on my medication and I'm okay with having this conversation. But I had to also make sure it was okay. Not make sure it was okay, but I also, you know, I let my husband know, like, hey, I'm going to be vocal about this. I'm going to be letting people know about this. I let my mom know I'm going to be sharing stuff that's probably going to get uncomfortable for you about my childhood, but I love you. Like, I always make sure that I'm not open to someone else's wound with my scars, because, you know, it is our life. It's our social media, but I still, like, I don't want my mom hurting from things I went through. That's not why I'm sharing it, you know? So just keep.
No, but it's really good because, like you said, some people are going through it and they see one post, one video that you do, and they're like, damn, I needed to hear that. And then you know what it becomes? And this is what I have found, which is why I'm obsessed with social media. I'm obsessed with what we do in our space. It becomes so much bigger than just making money. It's like, this is impact. This is what I want to do the rest of my life. Like, I want to help people. And if me talking about how I quit drinking, now, should everybody quit drinking? No. Nadya doesn't need to quit drinking. She doesn't have a problem, right? Like, I had a problem, right? I quit smoking. You quit smoking. We can inspire people because we went through something and we overcame it. And then when we tell people how we did it, what we did, like, people love to hear that. Me being in multiple companies, having basically 2 companies get shut down. The last one was shut down by literally the Federal Trade Commission. Like, me going through that, being in a lawsuit, like, people are like, oh, so it wasn't easy. Oh, so you've been through some ish also. Like, sometimes people see you in your winning season, but they didn't know you in your losing season. They didn't know you when you were riding the struggle bus every day. But anyway, that's a whole other conversation, but I love entertainment. By the way, if you guys are getting some value from this, smash that heart button. And if you're really loving this, smash that share button. And before we give you the 5th post for profits, the 5th one, I want to remind you that tickets are on sale for a limited time for the Slay Online Sales event in July. I know that we promoted the heck out of this to come visit with us live and in person. Unfortunately, that is no longer available, but you can get your ticket virtually. You can get a virtual ticket to hang out with us July 30th and 31st. This is Marina Simone Slay Online Sales event. Because if you like this, you're going to love that. So to get your ticket or to at least learn more, like you just have to check out the lineup of speakers. Go to mylifestyleacademy.com/SOS.
Training's already started.
And the training has already started inside the group. You get to be a part of a group between now and the end of July. And you can see right here, here's the link. Take a screenshot. Get your ticket for Marina's event right there, mylifestyleacademy.com/SOS. And look, we already got a bunch of people that are committed that have already gotten their tickets. Yeah, let us know if you already got your tickets. April Garcia's got her ticket. Vicky's got her ticket. Love it. Awesome. What's number 5? Let's do this.
Number 5. Well, you actually said it, which is so funny. This or that.
Oh,
Sometimes we get so caught up in writing out this curiosity post that really, gets people to engage. And great, there's a time and a place for those like vulnerable posts. But sometimes, and not sometimes, most of the time on Facebook, especially right now, the this or that pop off, meaning American Idol or The Voice. Chocolate or vanilla? You guys are probably like, what is she talking about? You want people to engage with you. You want to see who pays attention to you. And what's great about these this or that posts is that if you're not posting them inside of your Facebook groups, you're really missing out. Because we post an engagement post every single week of this or that inside of our Facebook group, so we can literally have people see the group. See the group, see the group, see the group, see the group. Because then what does it do? It drives them back to the ATM groups, and then they could, maybe they take a look at something else. Here's the other piece. Anybody that comments on the this or that post, we're usually inviting them behind closed doors to something free we have going on, whether it's a free challenge, whether it's a giveaway, whether it's a raffle, whatever it is, it gives us the opportunity to talk to these people because they commented on our post.
It's so smart. And like you could do things like, Mediterranean diet or keto diet, right? Coffee or tea. How many of us sell weight loss products or keto friendly products, or we sell coffee or we sell tea or whatever? Like,
coffee or tea, guacamole or hummus.
Right. It's not as complicated as we sometimes make it.
No.
And the thing is, you know what it is sometimes too, Marina? Sometimes it's just seeing a face, a name pop up.
Yes.
They like something, they view your story for the first time in a while, and you see their name. You see they liked, you see they commented. Like I posted something about the crypto crash yesterday, and there were so many people on that post that first of all misread it and thought I was anti-crypto. And look, I'll say this, I'm not like the biggest fan of crypto, but I'm not anti-crypto. I own a bunch of crypto, but that's not what the post was really about.
Please go back up.
But it was controversial, right? There was a lot of people commenting and liking that I did not know or I have not seen in a while. And you know how easy it is for me to just send them a quick DM? Hey, Todd, it's been a while, man. Hey, Sarah, what's up? And I don't even have to bring up that they commented or liked or viewed my story or engaged on something. Like they're probably going to bring that up anyway. Like I've been loving your content recently, or I've been, watching some of your stories. I see you're playing baseball again, like whatever it is. But the point I'm making is we are professional conversation starters. And when you do the this or that, right? When you create conversation on your page, right? On your Insta feed, your Facebook, your TikTok, whatever it is, then you can go DM that person. You can send them the private message and take that conversation to Messenger or to the DMs. And it's just like, yo, this is what we do, y'all. This is it. The money is the money is on
the Messenger. It's the relationship business. That's why I say when you're posting for profits, it's the complete reverse. You have to generate the humans that you want to talk to. Right. You've got to generate the engagement. And the best way to do that is with these types of posts.
Yeah. And Sherry says she's getting her ticket tonight. I'm excited for you. And there's also, I'm just going to say, there's a VIP option too, y'all. Like,
there is a VIP option. If you get the VIP option, well, right now it's $100 less than what it will be come May 31st, but you get to prospect with me for 3 hours. Woo! So you will get to prospect with me for 3 hours for the VIP ticket. We actually just put up group tickets too. So there's like a 5-pack and a 10-pack. If you get the 10-pack, you get 1 free ticket. So for those of you that are leaders and you want to like raffle them off to your team, that's just something we do too. Just an idea.
So bottom line, y'all should get your ticket, preferably VIP ticket, before the prices go up. But most importantly, and this should be common sense, but sometimes common sense ain't so common. you should be getting your entire team registered for this event. And this is not even network marketing specific, correct, Marina? This is like anyone building.
So it's pretty crazy. So Shailene Johnson is the keynote speaker. Super excited about that. Brock's going to be training on Instagram Reels. So it's going to be very brand forward because right now, well, it's always been this way, but now because of all the social media that's happening, branding, personal branding is a must. I actually have an expert on Facebook ads and Instagram ads that's going to be speaking. Someone on LinkedIn. We have someone on Pinterest. We have someone on Instagram stories. We have someone on TikTok, Clubhouse, like all of the platforms and how to sell. So whether you're network marketing or you're building an online brand and you're selling your own phone cases, it's going to work for all of you. We are going to have very specific network marketing trainings as well. However, it's really for anyone that's building a personal brand online.
I love that. Anyone that wants to make money from this little device right here. How many of us want to make money from our phones, from home? There's nothing better than a phone-based business. Marina, you are the best. I so appreciate you. I hope all of you got your tickets. Share this broadcast if you got some value. Let Marina know in the comments how much you love and respect her and how much you appreciate her sharing her goodness. This is the second time in the last month we've had her on, y'all.
I mean, I feel special.
Let her know how much you appreciate her. And definitely get your ticket ASAP. Vicky says, OMG, Shailene, Brock, and Marina, mind blowing. What about me? I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, John and Nadya are speaking too. Hello. Thank you for Wilson.
Like, there are so many legends that are going to be speaking. All the topics. Everything's on the website. So some people are asking, what's the VIP price? Who else is speaking? What are some of the topics? I know so we're live right now on Facebook business page, Facebook group, YouTube, and Twitter's probably got one live viewer. Hey, but you know what? That one live person could change their life. They're probably like, hey, I'm on here.
Great.
Listen, y'all, get your ticket. You will thank me later. Trust me on this. But if you have questions, if you're like, well, what's this all about? What's going to be covered? Go to the link, mylifestyleacademy.com/SOS. It's right here. Right, chill.
Yep.
Right, chill. Marina, you're the best.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Happy Money Monday, y'all. Let's get it. Peace out.